We start our business coming right out of the smoke pit. We go to a lot of weddings, we go to private parties, we do a lot of events, and we do, we form a formal smoke pit. Like all the times that we have people smoking around, that reminds me of the smoke pit. Whether it's cigarette, whether it's tobacco, it's just like the boys are just having fun.
Oh man, dude, that's the first one. Let's go. I'm doing great, brother. Doing great, doing great. Excited to be back on. We took a little break last week, so we're now recharged, ready to go, and we have an amazing guest going on today. So, excited. All right.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Joey Mac,
Good, good, good.
Hey, how are
we
you,
are
sir?
we are live. We are live now. We tried something different. We started the podcast just me and Sandman, and then we brought you in, and you are
What?
like the
Are you
earliest
kidding me,
guest
dude?
we've ever had.
Well,
So thank you.
did you have a bunch?
No,
Were they Marines
no,
or
not
what?
kidding. No,
What's up?
hey, you got 2-2, 3-8, and 6 Marines. Just 3-8, and then you are a 3-7 Marine. So we are all on time, and
Correct.
if you're not
Hey, what is
on
that?
time, you're
What's the
late.
0331 in your name mean? What does that mean?
Uh, really? You need to ask what
Got
that question
him.
is for me?
Oh my
Got
God. No
him.
way. There's no way.
Hey,
There's
what's
no.
that 0331 mean? What does that mean? Got him. I have my 0311
Oh
right here,
man.
Yeah,
so
he,
it's all good.
a Sandman. He's kind of a character. I've
Yeah,
known Joey Mac.
yeah,
God, what,
yeah.
8 years
Let's
now?
say eight's good. Yeah.
I, I met him in my first ever organization that I ever was a part of, called The Mission Continues, and I met him. We went to this convention in Chicago, and well, he was fine. I hooked up with another 3-8 guy and got drunk um, for like the entire night of the second night. Chris O'Connor, Doctor O'Connor now, and yeah, that was just bad news bears for me. But Joey, he took that and he just went. He is doing so many great things, and I can't wait to talk to you about this. Mm, uh, Joey, do you want to introduce yourself? Like
Yeah,
maybe
it's 8
8 minutes?
minutes. Wow. No, thank 8 minutes. Damn,
Give
dude.
it eight
I
minutes.
should have had a PowerPoint or
Damn,
something.
man. Yeah, look, you better you better check yourself. It looks
Yeah,
like you got
I
a little bit of
know.
a
Who,
boner.
me? Or is it oh
No,
yeah.
fucking Richard here.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Joey Mac.
Uh,
Been here in Jersey, joined the Marine Corps in 2005. Paris Island, 3rd Battalion, let's go. Then went to Camp Geiger, right? 0311. Went to a military university called Norwich University up in Vermont. So I was doing NROTC, but I was a reservist at the same time because I wanted to go through the NROTC program. Uh, Deployed to Mongolia, Norway, and then Iraq. Oh, well, not in that order, but yeah, I did those
Damn.
things. Iraq 08, 09. Shout out to my golf company guys, deployed there. Started my business, by going to things like the mission continues, right? That's when I found out that I really truly missed that camaraderie. So shout out to them. They did some amazing stuff. We did amazing stuff in different cities all over the United States. So that was fun. Got to meet some really cool people. Stemmed out to more veteran nonprofits like Bunker Labs and a bunch of other ones around here in the Jersey state. Then I started my business in 2018. Now I smoke and drink for a living, right? So the Mobile Cigar Lounge with my partners, the guy that I went to Iraq with, Patrick, and the guy that I went to school with, Miley, and he was a Army officer, and Patrick was a 0311, just like me. So not 8 minutes, but it's a little bit of you know, 30,000 feet.
No, dude, that was good because you got an 0331 here. You got a Sergeant 0311 up here, and we are both boots to him because he came in way before we did. Way
Well,
before.
no, I mean, it's only four.
Were
It's only
you
a
in
4 year
early
difference, so
2000s, I'm
not too
assuming?
bad.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, he
yeah.
was.
I was actually, I wanted to go to the West Coast. Was duty station. I wanted to go to the West Coast, but never happened. Ended up East Coast. But today's about you, my friend.
Yeah.
So, um, tell us a little bit about obviously the early Joey. You know what got you into wanting to be a Marine or choosing the Marine Corps. All of us don't know we want to be Marines until we actually face that shit, right? But what got you to be part of the Marine Corps and choosing the Marine Corps as the branch
Great
of
question.
service on for you?
First generation born here, Filipino, right? So I was first generation born here. Yeah, bro.
Oh shit!
I can understand it. I can
You speak
understand it.
Tagalog?
But
Okay. What about this?
Tag? Do you speak tag?
Check this out. All right. The reason why I ask you that is because the minute you came online, I literally was like, dude, this dude's got to be Filipino. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna bring that up because I don't know him. And you know, so I did the Filipino
yeah.
Mafia.
everybody that I
There's
know,
lots of them.
including so my aunt
Uh,
is from the Philippines.
oh,
She actually
nice.
lives in Jersey with my uncle. They live in
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Atlantic City. Um, my
yeah.
bunkmate in SOI
Nice.
was Filipino, and my bunkmate in boot camp was Filipino, and my best buddy before we departed units was Filipino. So I picked up a little bit, and my favorite phrase it was what? Hold on, let me gather my thoughts here. See if you understand this. Is gusta kong
I
magadang
something
kaday?
I want.
Did I say that
I
correctly?
want something. s- Yeah,
Yeah.
it's close.
I don't know what he
Yeah,
meant, but
yeah,
I
yeah.
just love when they used to say that shit. It was like gusta kong magadang kaday.
I
That's like,
love it,
oh
man.
shit, I gotta learn
Yeah.
that.
Nah, you're good, Doug.
So sorry to interrupt you, man, but
Yeah,
this is
no. I mean,
bizarre,
listen.
man. All right, go ahead, man.
First generation. From the Philippines, right? Born here in Jersey, born and raised in Jersey. Growing up, I I enjoyed the military history. Like I love the Civil War. I mean, I studied history in college, so I love the Civil War, love World War II. Just when I was young, I just loved reading about it. Loved airplanes, loved all the tanks and stuff. I was just really into that. Then when I started growing up more, I started like team sports, Boy Scouts, when we used to play like capture the flag or we would wrestle around or we'd camp. I love that stuff. So essentially, I wanted to join the army, right? I know, boo, but it's like I wanted, but I knew nothing about the
Oh.
Marines, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't have a lot of people that I knew that were Marines. I just like the gray line. Like I wanted to go to the academies. I wanted to join. I only knew about West Point. So one day, I was in marching band. I played the alto sax, right? There we go, dude.
Hey, I'm a saxophonist
Alto,
too,
let's
dude.
go.
Mm.
So we did a festival here. I think it was like St. Anthony's Festival, right? I grew up with a lot of Italians. One of my really good friends, I'll call him Mr. Longo. He was he was a Marine. He goes, "Hey, I want you to introduce you to some friends." I was like, "All right, cool." He takes me to like a Marine Corps League tent. I just remember being red, right? And then they were just like, "Hey guys, this guy wants to join the army." And dude, this was back in 2003, 2004. These guys, they had to be Vietnam guys, right? These Marines were just giving me so much shit, dude. They were just like, you know what Army stands for? Ain't ready to be Marine yet. You know, they're like, they won't wipe from the front. They were just busting my chops. But I'm used to it, right? I grew up with Italian culture. They bust chops a lot. So afterwards, they were just talking about being in the Marines, and they were talking about the brotherhood and the camaraderie and all that stuff. And I just sat there and went, probably no more than an hour, probably not even 30 minutes. I got my balls kicked in, and then here's me like 16, right, years old, and I was just like, oh, this is cool. Like I didn't know about the Marines. And then right after, I remember walking up those stairs because it was like a church. I remember I pulled Mr. Longo aside thing. I was like, I think I want to join the Marine Corps. And then from that on, I just started researching. Back then, we all grew up kind of in the same thing. You started looking up like a little bit on the internet. You started looking about the recruiters, the pamphlets, getting the stickers, right? And then then it's like the lanyard, and then you start
The
seeing
lanyard.
things. When you start
The
saying,
lanyard.
when they said,
Yeah.
look at, try and find red cars on the highway, you start seeing red cars. But then, same example, you start learning more about the Marine Corps. You start noticing like the Marine Corps stickers, the Marine Corps flags, and then you start noticing things, and you're like, oh crap, this guy was in the Marines, or hey, this house here, Marine Corps, and it's just a proud flag, right? Always underneath the American flag, and it was just flown right next to it. I was like, you know what? And then the commercials, the dragon sold. that gets everyone. Like it turns into a blues. He has the sword. He's like running through like the lava, and he kills like that lava monster thing. Yeah, so
He
that,
fought
that that's that,
dragons.
that's how I joined the Marine Corps. I credit to he was in the Marine Corps, and then his son joined the Marine Corps, who was in the same class as I was. He deployed to Iraq as well. But I credit a lot to joining the Marine Corps was through him. And then I had like a Master Guns in our Boy Scout troop. Then he found out I wanted to join the Marine Corps, and he was like a retired Master Gunnery Sergeant, and he was just like, "All right, cool." And then he was just like, helping me out and whatnot. So yeah, that's how I joined. Yeah. Nothing.
Damn. How come?
Damn,
What made you
dude. Wanted
join
to fight.
the
You know what I'm
infantry?
saying? It's simple as that. I always played like,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
knew what it was, right? The job, you knew what it entailed. You knew exactly what you were getting yourself into. It wasn't like you were limited
No,
to
my mom
just
got pissed.
the infantry,
I'm
right?
an only child, single parent home. They were like, hey, scored very well in the ASVAB. They were like, hey, you could do X, Y, Z. And I was just like, it was
Yeah.
high. Is
What
it
was your score?
90s? I would say. Yeah, it was high. No,
98.
no, it
Oh
wasn't
my God! You
98. It was
fucking
high
idiot!
90s.
98.
I know it was high
Holy
What?
90s,
shit!
bro. I'm Asian. I'm not Asian, but
Dude, high
I got something
90s.
like that. Yeah.
Right there.
So
Right there.
yeah,
You beat
Dude,
me by
high
like 40
90s
points,
and you
dude.
chose
the
infantry? What the
guy was
fuck
Yeah.
like,
What's
is
wrong
wrong
with you,
with
dude,
you?
dude?
XYZ. Like, bro, the book's open to you. And I was just like, nah, dude. I want to do that infantry stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, this is amazing. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
I don't know, you were a college
Nah, you're good,
student.
dog.
I've only made it to high school, so, and I barely spoke English when I joined the Marine Corps. So, dude, you joined the infantry and you sitting next to a guy that
Had that
literally
had
scored a
that waiver.
34.
Yeah.
Like literally, I
Yeah.
baited just an ASVAB wavier, exactly. And here you are with
Nah,
an upper 90s.
you know
Come
what, dude?
on.
That's crazy.
I was just listening to someone. It was like a Navy SEAL, and he was talking about, Fallujah. And he's like, when he's talking about the Marines, he's like, you think when you picture Marines fighting in Fallujah, that you think these are these middle-aged 20-year-old war veterans. Nah, these are like 18, 19-year-old kids just like kicking doors
Yeah.
down and stuff. I
Hmm.
think there's a special bond between that. Like for example, we had mixes in our units, right? You got guys that are nothing wrong with ASVAB waivers, but then you got guys who are pretty, going to college, and they're like, it's like a mix in different religions and culture and where they grew up. Yeah,
But it all ties
absolutely.
in together. I mean, like
Yeah,
you said, the bond that you create totally
yeah,
separates whether you're smart, you're dumb, because once you're in
yeah,
combat, it comes down to
100%.
street smart. And
I
there's
didn't
no
Yeah,
have
teaching,
that.
there's no school for that, right? So because you make the bond, everyone just piggybacks from
correct.
that. So we feed off of each other, like
Yeah,
you're book
yeah,
smart, but I'm street smart.
Yeah.
So I learn
absolutely.
from you and you learn from me. So that's how it goes, man. That's what makes
Yeah, yeah,
Marines and makes us who we are,
yeah,
because we able to do that, versus other branches. They have to have the upper 90s, the upper 70s, and Air Force guys. they got to go here, they got to go there. Army guys got to score this, got to score that.
Yeah.
So they kind of walk
Yeah.
in with that chip on your
Yeah.
shoulder. You know what I mean? We don't.
We don't
We
have a
get
chip.
treated.
Yeah.
We get
Yeah.
mistreated. Stuff
Everyone,
from boot
everyone's cut
camp.
from the same cloth, as they say. You know, it doesn't
So
matter. Yeah.
exactly. So we actually developed
Yeah.
to kind of look out for each other. So, but I mean, that's an amazing story. I mean, you literally, for the viewers out there that are watching and listening, when you have an upper 90s ASVAB score, literally that's what we call it, what Joey mentioned earlier. They open up the book
Yeah.
for your liking and choosing of jobs. And it can go anywhere from
Intel. Yeah.
aviation
Yeah.
to infantry.
Yeah.
You know,
Intel.
intel.
Tanks,
You know,
everything.
I mean, infantry is literally
S2,
one
baby.
step.
Yeah.
Joey
It's
Mac
just
should have
one.
been S2.
It's just
Yeah.
one step above a cook. That's what we are. And this guy scores a freaking 90. You should be working. You should have gone straight to fucking
No.
Quantico and be
OCS,
part of
yeah.
Intel.
Yeah.
God Almighty, what a story. But hey, you know what? My hat off to you, man. I mean,
No,
what age were you
I was
back then? 18,
17,
17?
because my birthday's in April. I went to boot camp in June. I was 18 in April, so probably like 17. Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. 18 years old, and most people will be like, "Fuck, hell no, I'm
Yeah.
going take the easy route." Well, my hat's off to you, my friend. That shows the type of character you, obviously,
Yeah.
the drive that you had at a young age. So, deployment-wise,
So
what was your
that
first
was
deployment?
Mongolia. Yeah, Mongolia. So it's like they tell you, hey, yeah, you're in school.
Wow.
Don't,
Mongolia.
it's like, hey, you're in school. Don't worry, you won't have to deploy or anything. But we got deployed. We deployed for like 3 or 4 weeks. Went to Mongolia. Really cool. It was a NATO peacekeeping mission. We got to go with the Indonesians, the Sri Lankans, the Mongolians, the Royal Tonga Marines, cool dudes, the Rock Marines, the South Korean Marines. So it was cool. Yeah, it was cool just to work with them, to see the different culture. And honestly, it's like that during that time, it was probably like '06, '07. So like I remember coming off the plane, right? We're all in our digis, and the Sri Lankans ran up to us and they want to take pictures with us. Because if you think about it, it's like when we hear about like, the warriors across the generations. You hear about the warriors of the Marines in Fallujah. Even though I was not in Fallujah, right? But they just wanted to get pictures to be like, oh, these are the United States Marines. These are the people that we hear about. Yeah, and
Or
yeah,
those Ramadi
yeah, or the Ramadi
Or
guys,
those
right?
Ramadi guys.
Those are like the the tales that they talk about, especially during that time. From early 2000s to when we went there.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Street cred.
Yeah. You were in Mongolia. I was just coming off Ramadi deployment, and then was on the 22nd Mute. So I was in that area. We didn't go over there. We didn't even get to
Yeah.
go to Phuket like
Nah.
Thailand. They're not going to let 900 Marines on the USS Kearsarge get off in Thailand. That is a huge mistake. Huge.
Yeah, China didn't
So we
want
stayed
China
on
didn't want us to go over their
Well, they were
airspace,
there.
so we had to go all the way the other side. So we had to go from New Jersey across the Atlantic, Europe, Asia to go to Mongolia.
The terms
Yeah.
of decompression for Marines,
Yeah.
especially infantry Marines,
Oh yeah.
we take that shit to a whole new level whenever
Yeah.
that happens.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
He's got it right there. He summed it up right there. Yeah, right there with that smile and that laugh. Yeah.
But anyways, so you deploy, you obviously you get out of the.
Yeah,
What happens to Joey at that
when
time?
I deployed, because I was talking about my transition period, right? Very fortunate, right? When I came back from Iraq or my other deployments, I went to a military school, so it was nice. I had a couple of MECEPs in my NROTC unit, were like, Ramadi and Fallujah guys. It was nice just to talk to them and kind of decompress in that way, if that makes sense. Like mentally, it was nice because people got me and I got them, and it was, it wasn't, I wasn't coming off, active, coming back into active duty. It was just nice that I was still around that culture. That wasn't like the active duty culture where you're just getting yelled at, or whatever. It's more kind of like subtle, like, hey, welcome back. If you need something, let me know, right? So everything came to an end in 2011. My contract ended up, um, in college was kind of like, pretty much I graduated college already. So from that point on, it was transitioning back home and being able to just, get my life started, as a civilian. You know what?
You
I'm
How
very
was that for
fortunate,
you?
and one of the greatest things I could say this as being a reservist is that when you come home, like you were talking about, your boys from your active duty days, they're all over the country now. When I came home, there's guys. I was just at an event on Saturday. One of the boys I deployed with, he was one of the police officers in town. And I said, "What's up?" We took a picture together. So when I came back, there was guys that were out that own businesses, were it first responders, were some of them are politicians now, some of them are business owners. So it opened up a netting to be like, "Hey, you're with 225 Golf Company. Here's a couple of networks you could go into." And when you get out, it doesn't matter if you were a reservist or whatever. All that mattered was like, hey, you completed, you did your time, and it doesn't matter. Like even if I see a cook,
That's it, yeah.
right? Back then we used to make fun of them, but now it's like, no, dude, Semper Fi, bro. Don't worry about that stuff. You still did 13 weeks just like
Yeah.
everyone else. Yeah,
A cook.
yeah, but it's true. Like I just want
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry to the cooks
I
out
just
there.
feel
I
bad
didn't
because
mean to
sometimes
laugh.
they're like, oh, I was just a cook. I'm like, nah, dog. Like you're good, dude. Like even though like I was in '03, we still needed you. What
Country
happened?
Captain Chicken for a month.
Oh,
I
I
had
remember.
Country Captain Chicken. We
Nice.
had Country Captain Chicken for
Oh,
a month because of those cooks in '05.
I gotta say, yeah, that's a tough one to. I never, in all honesty, I didn't,
yeah.
I never even knew that shit was an MOS. So, yeah, I thought those guys were literally like
Contractors.
the,
Oh,
you messed up, you messed up, or go. We don't want you here. Go to the fucking kitchen, and in all honesty, all the way through, probably before I became an E4, that's who I thought I saw in the Chaho, and the first thing that came to my mind was these are all the shitbags in the battalion,
Oh shit!
just fucking.
The male guys, the
because
box
back
kickers, the
because if you
cooks.
watch the movies, like
Yeah,
say for
right.
example,
So
if you watch like shows or movies um, you know, um, like the Pacific or something, where he had to like cut the potatoes. Yeah,
Ooh,
great
that's a
series.
good
Or
series.
Pacific or Band of Brothers, right? The guy's cutting the potatoes, or the officer gets put into mess duty because he's like, hey, one of your new responsibilities is mess duty or something. I could see a lot of us looking at that like, oh, those are kind of like the shippers, but yeah, it's an actual MOS. Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah, you're
at,
good.
at that young of an
Yeah, you're good,
age,
bro.
you're not
Yeah,
really thinking that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, why would
yeah,
I join them? Why would I join the Marine
yeah,
Corps to be a cook? You know what I mean? But in all honesty, when I actually became
yeah,
friends with one of the guys at the Chaho. He was a sergeant, and these guys wear like it's like
yeah.
camis, but they wear the white pants with the red, you know,
And
the
then they have the
chef
gold
jacket,
chevrons and stuff.
and then yep, and they have the So he actually enlightened me about it. He's like, "Hey man, this is a job. It's a MOS.
Yeah.
We take care of you guys everywhere. We get deployed with you guys. We go to the field with you
Yeah,
guys." I would say, hey, my respect,
Hey,
but
dude, you're totally right, Sam man. Because I have a similar story where I befriended a supply guy. Well, dude, I had 7 pairs of Wiley X's because I was friends with this guy.
yeah,
Like all these guys, the cooks, supply,
yeah,
it's all part of
yeah.
the same. And yes,
Right.
yeah, it's the same thing.
we give each other shit.
Correct.
But it's the
Correct.
Marine Corps. We give each other all kinds of shit.
But you know what he used to tell me?
What?
He used to say, well, at least I'm not out there fucking humping a dumbass
Yeah. What do you
bag
guys
like
say?
an
What are you
idiot
gonna
for
say?
20 miles. I'm actually I was like, hey man, I was like,
I bet that chef, I bet that cook doesn't have degenerative disc in his
no,
neck,
you
in his
don't.
Yeah.
back right now. 'Cause
He's
I do.
probably still in.
He's
He's
probably
probably
still in.
still
But
in.
nah, yeah.
Ah, no, you gotta love this shit, man. But anyway, so
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about
Yeah.
your
No, thank
business.
you
I mean,
guys.
Yeah.
No,
Talk
I
about the Mobile
appreciate it,
Cigar
John.
Lounge, dude.
Yeah, we started this business. When you're young, 17, I never touched anything. Like I was like, raised on the Filipino mom, Catholic mom. Just like, hey, no drinking, no
ooh,
smoking, none of
yeah,
that shit. Infantry school,
no
yeah, yeah,
smoking,
infantry school,
no
dog.
freaky
Just like
freaky.
ripping
Cigs.
cigs, yeah,
Abstinence,
yeah,
baby.
ripping
Abstinence.
cigs.
Oh
Oh
shit.
man, those are the beautiful. But you know what?
Yeah.
I remember those times. They were so nice. Like you're right. Like the whole thing, at least I'm not stupid, humping all those things. I didn't like that shit. You know what I did enjoy? The camaraderie, the smoke pit hanging out. So the reason why I'm telling this is because this is where we built our business, is from the smoke pit, right? The times that we got to relax, the libos, the barracks party, going outside when it's raining, when it's cold, when it's hot, and you're like, dude, can I, the word now is like, can I get a dart? Can I get a cig really quick? Let's just smoke. And you're just under and you just
No.
share this moment together, right? And you build that kind of like, that, that sympathy or empathy of just like the humility that you're doing this together and you're just like putting to one foundation. So I started noticing that I wanted to do that through cigars, right? The level playing field is like, hey, I enjoy this one thing. Let's see if we could find some other things that we could find that are similar. So we start our business coming right out of the smoke pit. And how we do that is just we go to a lot of weddings, we go to private parties, we do a lot of events. And we do, we form a formal smoke pit. Like all the times that we have people smoking around, that reminds me of the smoke pit. Whether it's cigarette, whether it's tobacco, it's just like the boys are just having fun, and women. But like for me, it'd be like the boys. I served in the infantry unit. That was a time to relax, joke around a bit, bust your chops a bit, and then you go back and you're back to work. So that's where we started our business in 2018. So fast forward, now I've been doing this full time for like 4 years now, and the journey has been great. I get to reconnect with people, connect with other people, and I've just been traveling, just smoking, and joking for a living now. So I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
So how does your business
Yeah.
work? Do you have a
Yeah. I
website where
mean,
they
you
can
can check out our
request you to go to
website. It's
weddings? Oh,
www.themobilecigarlounge.com. Our social media, The Mobile Cigar Lounge. So a lot of people reach out to us through those. They can look us on Google. A lot of people Google us, but they book an appointment with us, and because essentially they're asking to themselves,
What's the website again?
themobilecigarlounge.com. Essentially, they're asking themselves, I want cigars at my wedding, or hey, it would be cool to have cigars at my event. Let me see if people do this. And so we've been doing it for like 7 years now, which is nice.
so are you local? Are you restricted to Jersey and the surrounding areas, or
No,
just
we've
like
been
kind of
traveling
where
all
you live?
over. I've been in over 30 states. We've been traveling. I was just in
Nice.
Dallas. I mean, these 2 months, September, October, are pretty much our busy wedding season. We do around 1,000 plus events a year, right? So I was just in Dallas, then I
Wow.
was in Vermont, Vegas, Minneapolis, DC, just traveling all over. But it's fun, but it's also tiring, because I'm a family man and I got stuff. What's up, brother?
Are you I heard a rumor that you're gonna be in Philadelphia
Yeah, we're
in
we're
November.
gonna
Is
we're
is
gonna
that
be
true?
looking through Philadelphia. I know, shout out to the Tun Tavern. Like I think we all want to see that resurrected. I know they're looking for more donations and stuff, but we're in talks. Yep, and then we're looking to
1775
do
Club, man.
some tobacco with them to do cigars. So hopefully do like the Tun Tavern cigar. That would be great. That would be cool legacy to leave, right? It's like, yeah, we did those cigars, you know? So yeah.
Dude, what?
November.
What are you doing on the first?
Yeah,
You got to come to Nashville,
I
baby.
know
Yeah.
November 5th I'm gonna be in Naples. It's a lot that weekend, and that week is a little bit of a traveling. I was telling Pyle that we're gonna schedule a meeting so we could see we could interlock and whatnot and see what synergies we could do. It's a busy week.
Did you say
What?
where are you going
I'm gonna
in
be
the early
in
part of November?
Tampa and Naples on the
Nipples? You're going to
Naples,
Nipples?
Italy. No,
I got
Florida.
nipples.
Dude, that's where I got
Oh,
recruited,
really?
man.
In Naples?
RSS
Yeah,
Naples on
yeah.
Pine Ridge Road. Dude. Oh, I remember we were talking about this because my
Yes.
buddy John Albright is down there. He is Marzuko Realty. He's one of my fraternity brothers,
Okay.
and I told him that you're coming.
Okay.
So he's
We'll
supposed to
figure
reach
something
out to
out.
you.
We'll do.
John,
Maybe
reach
John, if
out
you're a
to him.
cigar smoker, we'll head to Burn in Naples. Yeah, we'll head to Burn and
Oh, he's definitely a cigar
we'll light
smoker.
up a smoke or something there, so that'll be fun.
Dude,
Hey, so tell us about your the setup. How's this? How does this
You
work?
know, that's
With you
when
being
we thought
mobile.
of the name, the Mobile Cigar Lounge, right? We were just like, let's call it like we were thinking of different names, but we kept explaining it as it's kind of like a mobile cigar lounge. So that thankfully we got the name and stuff. But basically, we want to mobilize a cigar lounge, right? You create the atmosphere or the people, you bring the cigars to it. So a lot of our events we set up as like a 6 foot table, we decorate it, we have our experienced cigar rollers, they're cutting, they're lighting, and we're exhibiting the art of cigar rolling so that people could actually visualize and see how cigars are made. They could touch it, they could smell it. I mean, that's predominantly what we love to showcase, right? How cigars are made. And then they could ask questions about cigars so they're not intimidated, because sometimes a cigar can be an intimidating thing. So we're there. A lot of our team members are charismatic. So like, yeah, come on in. Have you ever smoked a cigar before? What's your flavor profile? So we're all educated in that sense of cigars, but then also cigars, bourbon, whiskeys. So that every time we're at an event and they're serving that, we're just kind of like, hey, try and pair it with this, try and pair it with that. So we have a 6 foot table that we do. And then you can see that we have a 1973 Airstream that we converted into a cigar lounge. So when you check out our website, you'll click on the 1973 Airstream. It's 32 foot, thick, 14 people. It's going to be awesome. So we have that rolling around.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be wicked awesome.
Nice. That's sounds like a fun setup, man. What about the
Yeah.
people that are rolling the cigars and making the cigars? Are they people? I'm assuming people who have many
So
years
we
of
train our
experience doing
guys,
so,
right?
right?
Most predominantly, we hire majority veterans, first responders, and those connected. And those connected could be like the family members and stuff. But we're trying to open it up. We just take cigar enthusiasts that want to
Right.
learn, and they go through a training program with Dominic, who's our training officer, and they teach them about the tobacco, and they just do it. It's one of those things that you have to repetitiously do it. But yeah, they're not like they don't have that much experience coming in. They know knowledge of cigars. They just have an appreciation about cigars, and then we teach them that, and then we further that. So it's nice. Yeah.
Got it. That's nice, man. Congratulations, man. That sounds like a fun setup, man. Especially if you do it. It's something
Yeah.
different every where you go, you know? It's not like you're stuck in the same place every single week or every single month. It sounds like you
Oh,
are encountering new
absolutely.
experiences every time you go somewhere.
Joey, when I see you in Philadelphia, I have one request: Portofino for me, and a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese,
I
salt, pepper,
like I
ketchup
like that you said
for
Taylor
after,
ham. That's
please.
awesome. That's like a thing.
Dude, of
Yeah,
course, it's
that's stupid,
pork
but
roll.
yeah.
No, it's
Bet
Taylor
Taylor
ham.
ham. Absolutely. Sandman doesn't even
I
know what
don't,
is going on, dog.
dude,
No,
I don't smoke.
it's.
So
I know, guys.
I'm fucking just, you're talking Chinese.
For the guys listening
What the
and watching,
fuck?
there's this big debate between Taylor ham
In
and
New
pork
Jersey.
roll, and
In New
it's
Jersey.
a sandwich in New Jersey. Now, I was in New Jersey. I was married to a New Jersey. Okay, my first marriage. It did not work out too well. It only lasted 2 years. She was from Burnersville, New Jersey. Great person, but it just didn't work out. and I had a Taylor ham, egg and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup
Yeah.
every single morning when I was there. And it is the most amazing sandwich you will ever eat in your entire life.
Love it.
I swear by it. I swear.
I love it.
It's
Never
awesome.
heard of that shit. I visit in my teenage years. I visit New Jersey because of my uncle.
Really?
So many times, never heard of that. And I literally
You're in.
spent
Yeah, he's in
so
Atlantic
much time
City.
It's in North
in.
Jersey.
So they might.
Well, no, he before he went to Atlantic City, he lived in
What's your
North
nationality?
Bergen,
Just
Bergen
curiosity.
County. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Ecuadorian.
There's a lot. There's some
Yeah.
Ecuadorian. Yeah,
So
that's good. I love Ecuadorian food. Nice.
yeah, so dude, there was so much whatchamacallit, so much,
Yeah.
I would say, between
Hell yeah.
Cubans,
Hell yeah. Good food.
Dominican Republics, and
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans in that area. It was just like
Yeah.
nothing but just that type of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course,
Sandwiches,
Yeah.
never heard of sandwiches ever.
It just it. I'll make you one. Okay. I actually have
Nice.
Taylor ham in the freezer, and I thaw it out, and I make a sandwich whenever I want it. It's a staple of Newark and Hoboken and all these places that I used to go. Like, hey,
I used
do you live near
I used to.
Hoboken,
I'm on the
Joey?
west side of Jersey now, northwest side.
On the Philly,
Yeah.
on the
Like I'm
Pennsylvania
an
side.
hour away. I'm like 30 minutes, 45 minutes away from Delaware Water Gap. I'm in northwest Jersey. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I know where that is. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we'll.
All right. Huh.
Well, that's dude. That again, congratulations on your business, but it sounds like a really really sick setup to just be able
Yeah.
to call you or go through your website and then just chilled have you deliver. I'm assuming you
So
gotta have
we
Cubans
so where we
available,
get our
right?
tobacco from? So we get it from the Nicaraguans. Yeah. So
Cohiba.
we partner up with this with an amazing family. They're called the JC Newman family. They've been since the late 1800s. They've been in business for over 100 years. Fourth generation. They're located in Tampa. That's why I'm going to Tampa. Right? Patriots, dude, big Patriots, and they're awesome,
Of
awesome
course.
family. So their main H headquarters is in Tampa and Ybor City. So the cigar capital, yeah. And then they source the tobacco from Pensa over the Esteli region in Nicaragua. But then they source, from different countries, from Ecuadorian uh shade leaves to Brazilian darker shade leaves. So they source different like wrappers and stuff, but mostly from Nicaragua.
Are you
I see.
what kind of cigar you like?
So
What's
I
your
do what
favorite
the
cigar?
Italians say of what's their favorite wine, right? If you ask an Italian what's their favorite wine, they always go the one in front of me, right? So for me, a cigar, if I'm with great company, it doesn't matter if I'm smoking a $2 stick or $100 stick, as long as I have great company, like that's my vibe, right? I'd rather smoke that than $100 cigar in like crappy company, you know? So, but if I had to pick the Jason Newman family, their Black Diamonds is one of my favorite. The Julius Caesars are one of my favorite. I was just smoking a brick house. Outside of that, I'm all over the place. But medium to full body is definitely my type of flavor profile and strength. Yeah.
So how does it work? You mentioned earlier that you have access to liquor, to bourbons or whiskey. So I'm
No,
assuming you guys have a liquor
yeah, no, great
license that
question.
comes along with the
So we
right.
let the clients, like we asked them when we sourced it out to the clients. So from there it's like, hey, I have a specific bourbon, and then we take it out from our kind of like private stock. So we're not tied to any like liquor company. We kind of look at it, okay, you like this sort of bourbon? Let's find three different bourbons that you typically don't find in like a popular bar or something. So essentially, we want to expand our clients' palette So basically we take it out of our private stock, we ask them, and then we basically just pick up the alcohol and bring it to the event. And that's how we source it. And then our whiskey ambassadors, right? They go, they talk about it, they could do a tasting, they could help pair it. And they usually pair it with our cigar roller or a cigar bar. So they're understanding it. We teach them how to taste it with the whiskey, taste it with the cigar, taste it with the cigar and whiskey, see if there's any changes to taste. And it's more experiential, where people get involved, and I think that's what makes it fun.
So the alcohol, it
Yeah,
has to be on site, not with you, not with the
it
cigar.
can
It's
be.
not attached
It
to the
can be.
cigar
Yeah,
lounge
yeah, it can be.
experience.
And
It
preferably,
can
even if
be.
I'm working a
Okay.
cigar bar and there's a bar outside and I'm doing an event, I preferably want to be next to the bar so we could just vibe out. Because people are gonna be at the bar, and I'm gonna be, if it was me, I'd be like, "Hey, what are you drinking? All right, you smoke cigars? Come by, let me light one up for you." Or I'll start walking up and be like, "Hey, so
Yeah.
you want to light? You want to smoke up while we're outside and the weather's good?" And so part of it is creating the environment, right? You're encouraging people, hey, let's smoke, let's hang out, light it, smoke it if you got them, so it's kind of like that saying. So it's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a great
Oh, it's
I guess the
100%.
idea did come from what what you mentioned, the smoke
Yeah.
pit. I mean, that's exactly what we used to do. I quit smoking when I was I think
Yeah.
right before you joined the Marine Corps. I think I quit smoking. But cigars
Yeah.
is not
Because
really
we'll light one up right now.
No, I
a
totally, I
nicot is
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
a nicotine driven habit.
Correct.
It's more, let's just chill out.
Yeah.
I've smoked a few in my lifetime. Last time I smoked was probably 2 3 years ago.
You didn't
It
have a
was
cig-
it
you didn't have a cigar at
was a
your wedding?
cohiba.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Really? Oh, okay.
Nah,
I thought you did.
we had last time
Nice.
I smoked the Cohiba, and I paired it with a
A beautiful,
Macallan
beautiful Macallan.
18.
Yeah. Good
Ooh,
scotch.
big
Yeah.
baller.
So that right there, I do have friends that
Yeah. Yeah.
smoke boxes of this shit. These guys are like they
Your
just want
vibe.
to, because that's what
Yeah.
you do. You just sit there and you chop it up. You know what I mean?
No.
You're not there chain smoking this shit. You just take a
Right.
swing,
Yeah.
you chop it
Right.
up, you keep it rolling, and then you pair it with a nice whiskey and
Yeah.
bourbon, and it's just fun to do
I
that.
always
It
tell
just gives it a nice
because
kick.
we have like, wives or girlfriends that call us like, oh, what should I do, for my husband's birthday or my fiance's or my boyfriend's birthday? And it's just like, they're cigar smokers. I'm like, we're very easy, get some good food, right? Get some good alcohol, have our boys there, and just have like a good place to
Yeah.
sit, and we'll hang out. Like that's like, it's kind of like the interesting trouble of men of just like, and we could sit there and not talk and just smoke and just look at each other and be like, we had a great time. You know what I'm saying?
So the business itself, when someone reaches out to
Yeah,
you and says, let's say in our case, I'm in North Carolina
yeah,
and I say, hey man, I want to have a birthday party.
yeah,
Obviously you got to drive
yeah,
or whatever you got to do to come here. Is that something that you do more often
yeah.
than not? And is there a premium
Yeah, absolutely.
attached to
Probably
that? I
30% of
mean,
our
how does that
business is
work?
out of state. You know what I'm saying? That we're going out. So, I'll be like, hey, Sandman, hey,
Okay.
Kyle, like, absolutely, we could do your event. I would absolutely love to. And this is what it would take, I'll give you the price. Because, we let people know, usually when you reach out and something, and this is me getting to business mode here, for the most part, a lot of our clients in the market here and our customers, they already done their research, right? They already looked at our website, they already looked at our social media. They know we're Jersey guys, right? It says New Jersey on there. So they already know. They just want to know the price and see if we can do it. But we provide that value, and we have over 1,000 5-star testimonials that I have personally answered all of them. Very proud of that, because people get hate, they're like, oh, they get bots and stuff. Like, no, dog, these are all our like friends, family, clients, friends clients that became friends. So yeah, I'll give you the price, and then I'm like, it'll be up to you guys that you can see the value of why we would come down, right? So that's what we do.
Is it so? Obviously, when you pair cigars, whiskey, it automatically screams high class people, not a
Yeah,
little bit
yeah,
of the middle upper class echelon, right? So, with that being said, is this something that a
ab-
normal
yeah,
person can
absolutely. You know,
afford to do?
and we when we talk to our clients and they're like, hey, whether they can afford it or not, but or we chat with them, and one of the things that our team says, we don't want money to be the reason why it stops you from having this great experience, right? You're turning 50, or you're having a wedding. There's your daughter's wedding, your son's wedding. Don't let money be the reason why you don't want to have this. So we set up like a payment plan or something where you don't get 50% up front. We're very lenient on that. And because we understand, yeah,
Spotify
uh,
or not Spotify.
a bunch of oh no,
Affirm.
you did Spotify. I'm like, that's for music, dog. Uh, I'm like,
What the
Sorry,
hell,
can't
man?
be name
I meant
dropping.
yeah,
It's
I
like
meant
Google.
Affirm. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Google, yeah. Let's finance it through Google. Come on, pile.
Sorry. No, but hey, but speaking of
Hey, let me
Spotify,
finance that. You have a payment plan? Yeah, use Google.
yeah,
Yeah,
use
no,
Google.
you're
No,
good, you're good.
I meant
No,
sorry,
because
Joey. I
Affirm.
meant Affirm
Yeah,
or
we're messing with you, dude.
whatever that other
No,
one
we
But
just
is.
dude, I
messing
get
with
you.
you, man.
So we do it internally through us. So we do a thing. We put an agreement together. Like, hey,
Okay.
when's your event? Let's split it up into different payments. Can we break it down to like $3 a day? Right. So $3 a day, 90 days or something. Let's figure something out too. Like,
Nice.
but essentially, when we talk to our clients, we don't want money to be the reason why you don't have an awesome experience. Yeah,
Dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, that's almost that
yeah,
right there makes
correct.
it almost affordable for everyone.
Yeah.
Because especially it sounds like all they need to do is
Yeah,
just give you enough lead time.
yeah, yeah,
If budget
and
for some reason it's a problem, you're still able. You're not a business that says, "Oh,
yeah,
I'm so sorry, we can't help you if you don't have the money." You're just open to the idea of, "I'll tell you what,
yeah.
man, we do it in six months from today.
X
We'll
amount,
split up
couple
the
hundred, like every month,
X
so you're not doing like yeah,
every month, and
yeah, absolutely.
then I take care of
Because
you when it
essentially,
comes
right?
down."
They're
Dude, that's
Oh,
awesome.
I'm sorry. Like essentially,
Joey,
right? They're
you
putting a lot of money into like the venue,
no,
into the food, into a bunch of stuff because we're kind of like the end portion. So I understand that where they're
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
like 10,000 in down payments for like the venue, or they're putting like 2,000 and stuff. We're like, hey, let's stop. My bad, pile. I just wanted to.
So are you broken down into
Yeah. We're broken
packages,
down to like how
tiers,
many
or
cigars. We
you
usually
are?
take like say if it's 100 guests, we usually cut it in half. But your guests more than I do, right? So if it's we do it in sets of 20 of cigars, so 20, 40, 60, 80. So if you have 100 guests, I would send you like an agreement for 40, 60, and 80, right? And I'll just be like, hey, take a look. Your guests more than we do. And if you're like, hey, yeah, my boys smoke, or I'll lean more towards the 60. Not everyone smokes, and I totally get that. But you'll get some guys and gals that'll smoke one, may possibly smoke another one, or they'll like, take them as keepsakes. When you go to a wedding or something, it'll be Sandman and Pile,
Yeah, yeah,
forever
yeah.
or something, and people will have it. So that's what I have. Yeah,
I love you, man. Que quiero
That's sick, man.
mucho. Hey, Joey, you seem like a very business-minded individual. I have to ask, did you go to like get your
no,
MBA
no, I did
after
not. I,
you did?
I, I did invest a
Oh,
lot
you did.
into business coaching books. Like I'm reading a book from Gary Vee right now. It's about marketing. So I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of business podcasts, a lot of books, and we invested a good amount of money into business coaching. And then, I got to shout out my IVMF families, Bunker Labs family, and CEO Circle family. Like they have, helped me out with my business and like with my peers and stuff. So it's pretty good.
Bunker
That's
Labs is great. We have one here in Nashville, and they just they take the person and they're like, "What do you want to do?" And they will help you
Yeah, yeah,
tremendously.
good,
Shout out to Bunker
good dudes.
Labs.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Is she
Yeah, man.
is your wife whisking something
Yeah,
right now? Because it sounds like she's making
yeah. There's
eggs.
something. Yeah, can you guys hear that? Oh my goodness.
She's pro-
I
she's
can
probably
hear.
making
Yeah,
the she's probably making the
look at
Ponzi.
that. He knows. He knows. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite, man. I'm telling you, my aunt makes all, dude.
Uh,
Filipino
lots of well,
reunions
paired with
are no
Ecuadorian
joke,
food, it gets very
dude. It's just, oh God, I can only tell you
yeah.
the
It's a
stuff
lot.
I
Yeah.
eat.
Can you
It's
guys still hear it? My
so
bad, dude.
good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
I
It's
mean
all good. Don't
it's
worry,
fine, man.
man.
It's fine.
No,
Um,
man. It was great. Now, great piece of information, man. Definitely. I don't know if you do stuff in North Carolina, but I have a tremendous amount of network that from people that enjoy cigars. And believe it or not, here where we live in Charlotte, there's only like one or two actual cigar lounges that you can go to, and they are just packed every weekend. So you don't want to go to an environment like that where it's like crazy loud.
you want
You
to get
know,
some cute, yeah.
you have to scream to talk to the person next to you. So this right here, I can definitely pass that along,
No,
and
I
you
appreciate it,
probably get a
man.
few
Yeah,
phone
and
calls, brother.
yeah, especially coming from other fellow Marines, it
Yeah.
means a lot, especially like that. So I appreciate it.
And Joey, do me a favor. When you go down to Tampa, do not. I forbade you to go to Mons Venus. Okay, don't go there. Don't go to Mons
I
Venus.
I don't even
Don't
know
go
what it
there.
is, so it's
You're
all
not
good.
allowed to go there.
Yeah, I just stay in the
Okay,
Ybor
good,
City. I just
good,
drink
good.
and eat my way and smoke my.
Because me and Sandman, we know about Mons Venus.
I'll make
We
sure I
do not
message
want you
you
going
on the
there
side and
at
be like,
all.
"What is this?" Now I'm curious. It's like, don't touch the hot stove. I'll touch it.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Touch it.
That's right. Don't tell. Yeah. Hey
That's
Joey,
awesome, man.
I got a question for you though. It might sum up everything that we are all talking about here. But what lessons did you learn while you were your military service that you believe everyone should have to apply to their own daily lives? What do you think? What lessons should people have?
That's a great question. It's something that I've learned in the military is mission first, people always. We have our mission as our company, and I think you can take it in your personal life or your business life. Like, hey, you have a mission, you have a goal, right? If you don't have a goal or a mission, it's like, then what give, right? There's nothing you can do. But along the way, it's people always, right? So the people that you meet, you know, I I met some people that have been following us since we started in 2018. And, I want to give them that time and grace to be like, hey, thank you, right? Because without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, mission first, people always, taking care of our team members, taking care of our families as best we can. I think that's super important.
Man, Jocko would just if Jocko was listening, he would come and he would give you a kiss on the mouth right now because that is straight from the echelon front, like dichotomy of leadership handbook
I,
right
I
there.
love it,
That's
man.
amazing.
No, thank you
Way to
guys. I
go.
appreciate
Good
it.
job, Joey. Hey, Sam, man, do you got any saved rounds before we say goodbye to our buddy Joey?
No, just everyone that it's listening and watching, be on standby for November 1st. The show it's going to have a very, very interesting platform at the Marine Corps Bowl in Nashville. So I can't wait, just to know that we're going to be interviewing not only our fellow brothers, but possibly some of the high ranking uh, people in the Marine Corps. That just and we have a surprise that I can't disclose just
Nope,
yet,
don't
but
say it.
um,
Don't say it. I know
it's
what it
gonna
is,
be
but don't
fun.
say
It's gonna be fun. So yeah, man, Nashville, November 1st. It's gonna kick off with a PT run in the morning through downtown Nashville. It's called Cadence Run, but we know it's gonna be PT involved, and then shortly after that, we're gonna do the podcast live from the Bolt place, and following through that is going to be the actual festivities of the Marine Corps Ball, it's gonna be a fun
Love
weekend,
it.
man. Definitely excited about that. So, you know, that's why I know you're busy, but it would have been great to have you and your business out there, exposed. Um, I'm sure those Marines probably would enjoy a little bit of that, camaraderie, smoke a cigar, drink a little bit of whiskey,
There's
and
gonna be a lot of supervision that
you
needs to
know,
be
so.
needs to be needed there. Required.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey, can you?
I,
Go ahead.
I don't think so. I mean, I think after the fact, yes. But I think during, I think
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pretty much on lockdown. But you're right. I think that
Yeah,
once
yeah.
midnight, when the morning hits, it's yeah.
Joey, do you make trips to you? Well, hopefully, I don't know. I want you for my party on March
Right.
28th. It's down in Orlando. Um, we could talk about it later, but that is I want you for March 28th. I want
Yeah, and I need you.
Yeah,
I need you
we'll
April
figure something
19th
out.
next year.
Well, yeah.
you. Ooh,
So we'll
We
talk. We'll work something
yeah,
out. But
we'll do the
We
beans
got
and
yeah,
ideas.
bullets for that one. Beans and bullets.
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Definitely got to have that.
but we want to thank you so much, Joey, for taking the opportunity to talk to us. It was uplifting. It was lively. You have a great personality, and I'm happy to have met you back in 2018,
2017, I
2017,
think.
2017. And I know I kind of fell out of touch, and I'm glad we reunited to talk to you
Yeah.
about
No, I appreciate.
Mobile Cigar Lounge.
No, I appreciate both of you.
So
You
thanks.
know, I watched a couple of the interviews that you've done, and thank you for using your platform and your talents to be able to share people's stories like mine, to your networks, to your community. So it really helps. And it helps even more that we're all Marines here, right? Yeah, you asked me, and
Yeah,
well, yeah, what's the
100%.
date?
Hoorah!
Like, yeah, I wasn't like, hey, yeah, I was just like, hey, what's the date? What
He
can I do? What
was.
Yeah.
can I help? What do I need to prepare? Because it's times like these and opportunities where, you didn't need me, you didn't, you just wanted to ask me, and I thought it was very genuine, and I really appreciate stuff like that. No, not you,
Aw,
Sandman. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
Sandman.
kidding.
Oh, fuck you.
No.
Damn.
He knows more
Fuck you, dude.
Filipinos, bro. I gotta show him some love here. I know it's
Yeah.
I know two. That's it. I
Yeah.
know two Filipinos. But no,
Nah, man.
but
It was
Joey,
great
thank
having you
you,
today.
Sandman, and thank you. And I'm gonna do one last shout out. If you are a Marine, a sailor, or a Freemason, or if you're even in the Army, because I just found this out, George Washington threw us a party at the Tun Tavern in 1775, and he's an Army guy, and he threw us a party. So that means even the Army can join the 1775, because George Washington was looking out
Nice.
for us. So that makes us brothers. So if you're not in the 1775 club, you need to be. We have 2,500 members as of today, which is $500,000 for the rebuild of the Tun Tavern. Every 5,000 members gets us $1 million. So just think about it. If you're not a part of it and you want to be a part of it, talk to me, talk to him, or talk to, go on Facebook and type in Tun Tavern Legacy Foundation. You'll find out all the information you need to know. But that's my spiel for the evening. Joey, thank you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you
Sandman,
guys.
love you, dude.
Having that.
All right,
Simplify.
guys.
Thanks,
Have a good
guys.
night.
See you later.
Thank you.
All
Semper Fi, brother.
right, good to go.